There are no basis for that.
Yes.
As a court pleases, my lord, we've just laid the basis. The witness has indicated that he did not attend any identification parade after the suspects, the current suspects were arrested.
As a court, this is your lordship. The state is maneuvering, is misleading, confusing. The state is confusing the witness, and the witness never said he didn't attend any ID parade after the accused were arrested. He said he attended only one ID parade, and the state should have followed up on that question.
My lord, can I also add? Thank you, my lord. My lord, the last question that was put to the witness, after the current suspects were arrested, did you attend any ID parade? And the answer was no. There is no other ID parade except the one I attended. There is no mention of the identity of the suspect or the accused who are before this court.
As a court pleases, we'll just follow it up perhaps with one more question.
Yes.
Yes. Now, Mr. Madlala, will you, if you were to, you've explained that you took part in the compilation of the identification kit, is that correct?
Ushilo-ke ukuthi-ke ingxenye-ke yalo kwakudwetshwa lona okwenziwa lapha angithi wawukhona-ke noma kwakuyinina-ke obabechaza nkathi kudwetshwa
i-identification yokukhomba mhlawumbe fastereni ikhomba ukuthi yena muntu phakathi kwalaba or ngizama uku-understanda leyo.
I'm trying to understand now what is it what that you are referring to in ID parade where you have to point someone on the other side of the glass, or what are you referring
Yes, no,
to?
we're just referring to Exhibit J.
Sikhuluma ngalena-ke manje.
Ole yodweba umuntu oh
Yes,
ayi nga-attenda nje la.
I only attended here.
yes. So, except for your court attendance, have you had any other opportunity to identify the suspect?
Can you repeat it?
Yeah. I'm sorry, my lord. The witness has said that this is the only occasion, or maybe the witness can just clarify the previous answer. Just clarify the previous answer.
Awusichazele again.
Bengitshela ukuthi ubuza ukuthi ngaphandle angitsayisako kokubeka umuntu akhomba ukuthi ubeka abantu ukuthi uyena muphi phakathi kwalapha.
Okay, asimele lapho-ke.
Bengitshela ngikhuluma ngale nto mkade ngikhuluma ngokudweba lo.
Okay. I was under the impression that you were referring to where you go to an identification parade and people are there and you've got to point someone there. That was the impression. Only to find out that you are referring to this.
Yes, okay. Let's take it one step at a time. Now, except for that one occasion that you described where you attended the identification parade, did you attend any other identification parade?
Ngaphandle.
Objection, my lord. The witness has already answered that.
Yes, well, just to clarify the aspect in light of what you've just said, did you attend any other identification parade?
No objection.
The state is repeating itself.
My lord, the state is trying to get clarity out of the witness. The witness said he needs clarity. That's what I'm trying to clarify, my lord.
What I like is they don't want you to repeat
Thank you, my lord.
That's fine.
questions, and you allow forever for them to repeat.
Yes. Well, it's fine as long as it's clear on record.
They are showing how not to allow a person to repeat.
As a court, please, my lord, we'll leave it at that. And you've just mentioned that the next occasion when you had the opportunity to identify the suspect was when you compile an identification kit.
Ushilo ke ukuthi elinye ke ihlandlo wabanalo ke ukuthi ke uchaze ke umsolo wakhe akungenkathi ke kwakudwetshwa.
Yes.
Yes.
These are the only two occasions that you've had the opportunity to identify the suspects
Yilawo
that you saw
mahlandla
on
amabili
the
kuphela
night of the
owabanawo ke,
incident.
noma owaya kuwona ke la kwakufanele uchaze khona ke umsolo noma abasolo.
La besiyodweba i-ID parade besiyokhomba besingayiyodweba besiyokhomba ukuthi akekho yini mhlawumbe kulabantu ababekwe lapha abayithela ababekwe lapha ngaphambili so la sasiyodweba.
Here it was with regards to drawings, and the other one was where there were 10 people, and we had to point out if there was someone
Yes.
or were they there amongst those 10 that were there.
And la sadweba khona nala senza khona i-ID parade la sikhomba khona indawo ezihlukene lezo.
And these were two different places where the identity kit was done and where the ID parade was done. It's not the same place, but two different places.
Yes. And these are the only two occasions that we had the opportunity to identify the suspects.
Ilawo mahlandla amabili kuphela ke owaba nawo ke noma owaya kuwona ke la kwakufanele uchaze khona ke noma uyakhomba noma uyadweba la kwakufanele uchaze khona ke abasolwa noma
Yeah,
umsolwa.
ilezo zikhathi zoyi-2.
Only those two occasions.
My Lord, we submit that sufficient basis has been laid for the next question that the state wants to ask. And we submit that that question should be allowed. I'll see my learned friend is on her feet. I'll just give her the opportunity
There you are.
to say her piece.
No, I'm still waiting for the basis that the state was submitting.
He says he has laid the basis. He's saying, I have laid the basis.
The basis by referring to the identity kit, my lord, and the
You
identification.
cannot ask me.
That's where the objection arises.
Can we have Mshololo address first?
My lord, the state has made a reference to two documents in terms of Exhibit J. There is facial image analysis report, and attached to that, I'm not sure whether the state intended to attach this document that is reflected there, which is referred to as witness Mtogozi Sitwala. I think this is part of the same exhibit. So it is not clear which basis is he referring to. The witness had indicated that on the first, on the incident of identification parade, he never identified anyone during the identification parade. So now the reference is made in terms of this exhibit to say he was able to draw someone and he gave features in terms of this exhibit. And he has never said as to who that person who had done what. Thank you, Madam.
Your Lordship, I'm trying to assist here. If let allow the state to ask the question, then we'll take it from there. We just want to hear the state question to the witness, then as the defense of 1 to 4, we'll take it from there.
Yes. My Lord, the state has asked the witness whether he can recognize any of the accused who are in court. That is the whole basis that elicited the objections from my learned friends. And if I can perhaps address the court on that aspect. I've compiled brief heads of argument, my lord, on...
No, my lord, before we go there, before we move on, my lord, we want to know as to what the description that was given there is for whose person is being identified there. The first person, the second person is the person who did what, where.
Well, my lord, my learned friends will be I've been saying that the question should not be repeated, but the witnesses said that that is the person that he saw. They were asked to draw the person that they saw with dreadlocks. That's the evidence of the witness. But if they want the witness to repeat that, by all means. Exhibit K is Exhibit J, sorry, that you just described. Can you once again repeat what is it?
Uma uphinde nje uchazeke ukuthi ukubona laphana ke ukuthi uchaze nje mala nalo babusobadwethu.
Ngizochaza mhlawumbe ukuthini because
What-
ngivume ukuthi yiyo le esasidweba khona le police station.
Yes.
What should I say? Because I did mention that this is the one that was the identity that was drawn at the police station.
Yes, as which one?
Imuphi?
Kwakudwetshwa lo umfishane wedread kuyena ongema egqoke ijacket engathi caramel nyana. Yeah.
This is the one that was
That is
drawn here was the one who had the firearm, who had this caramel jacket. He had dreadlocks and he was the short one.
Yes. Yes, my lord, with that out of the way, can we then be allowed to proceed to the question that
Yeah.
I was about to ask the witness?
Yeah.
Now, the state asks you whether are you in the position to identify any of the suspects before court?
Kulaba phambi kwenkantolo ke uyakwazi ke noma yakhona ke ukuthi ke uchaze ukhombe noma identify ke kulaba abaphambi kwenkantolo manje.
If bengimele ngichaze kwayizolo bengizochaza nayizolo. Bengifuna ukuchaza nayizolo.
Even if I was allowed to mention it yesterday or to say it yesterday, I was even prepared yesterday to say it.
Yes, say.
This is why ngicelile ibreak ngaphumela ngaphandle.
Hence,
Bengiyanyisa ukuba sendlini eyodwa nomuntu lo.
Hence I requested, can I just finish, Mr. Taban? Hence I requested that break yesterday, my lord, because what annoyed me yesterday was to be in the same room as that person.
Mr. Madlala,
Yes.
what will help if you go to ask to answer the question asked?
Okay.
These other explanations will take us from the focus of the question he's asking. So the question he has asked now, go directly and answer them, if you have an answer.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can answer.
Objection, Your Lordship, to the line of questioning. The state asks that can the witness point any of the accused in the court? This question is vague. And more in particular, identification inside the court. I don't know where in the court, but the state said in the court is inadmissible and doesn't have value. Most importantly, because my clients who appear in this corner of court, 1 to 4, they were not taken to an identity parade. This issue was clarified very clear in the matter which appeared in the SCA, Your Lordship. If I will not go deeper in that matter because that is a matter of argument. If the state need to take it further, it will require a trial within a trial, which was also stated in that matter. For the benefit of everyone, I'll give the citation of that matter. Not to say, Your Lordship, I'm arguing the matter. I'm surprised that the state said they prepared heads of arguments. I don't know on what. The citation, Your Justice, the citation I'm mentioning here is to support my objection to this type of question. Is the state, is the appellant, which was in the SCA, Fanny Archibald in Demande versus the state? Is neutral citation is the state in brackets 248 of 2018, ZACSA, ZASCA, apologize, Your Lordship, 132, which was decided on the 30th of September 2019. I paused there. I just needed to make the point that what the state is attempting to embark on, it won't hold water. That's the court business.
But please, my lord, I think as it were applicant in the matter, we should be allowed to set out the basis on which we seek this evidence to be admissible. I've prepared brief heads of argument on
My Lord, heads of argument on what?
on the type of evidence that the state seeks to admit. There's been an objection, and we want to motivate why this evidence should be allowed.
We have not
It's-
been given those heads of arguments, my Lord.
Yes.
So the only question I would have for you is whether your colleagues have had
Yes.
time to look at your heads of so that they can be prepared.
Yes, my lord. I can argue now, and they can have the opportunity to reply
No, my
tomorrow.
Lord, I object to that.
As a
We need to
court,
have a look at the heads of the argument. Firstly, we need to be finished with the heads of the argument that the state is intending to bring before this honorable court. We don't even know what are the issues that the state is intending to introduce before this court. Therefore, we cannot be ambushed like that, my Lord.
As a court, please, my lord, I've indicated that if the state is given the opportunity to amplify the issues that the state is seeking to raise, my learned friends will have the opportunity tomorrow or whenever to respond to this evidence that we intend leading. Therefore objected. Mr.
Is
Tobani?
it something you'll be able to do in 3 minutes?
Yes, in the next 5 minutes or so, my lord.
I'm saying so because it's 3 minutes before we
You
know.
know, the heads are very brief, my lord.
Our objection, my Lord, heads on what? Heads of argument on what? Because we are still under the examination in chief of this witness.
Yes.
This witness has not submitted any heads of arguments. We are not addressing the court. We are not bringing any submissions before this court. We are on the examination in chief of this witness. Unless if the heads of arguments are part of the evidence of this witness.
My lord, a question has arisen as to the admissibility of certain evidence, and the state is now, there's been an objection. The state is now seeking to persuade the court to admit that evidence. And that is the reason why, my lord, we have prepared heads of argument to motivate as to why this evidence should be admissible. That's the long and short of it, my lord.
Yeah, my only worry is when you produce those heads and before your colleagues look at
Yes.
them,
Yes.
you want to address, saying no, they will read later.
Okay.
Because reading them might even empower them to even interject as you address. So to eliminate the element of ambush, finish them with the heads, indicate how we will be embarking onto that stage of the trial and what the objective
Yes.
is. Because it's now 1 minute
To 3 years.
to adjournment.
Yes, by all means, my lord,
It will,
Yes.
I think it will call for answers if we want to compact this into the 1 minute against a call for them to look at the heads. It will look as if it is really intended for them not to see them before you address court.
By all means, my lord, we'll furnish them with the heads now, and we can argue the matter tomorrow. As a
As the court
pleases.
business, my lord.
As a court business matter, I'd like to make a request, Your Lordship, with due respect. I think we tried to clarify it. The state talks about,
I can't hear you.
the state talks about the heads. The heads emanate from where? The state maybe should have made whatever application they want to make, then they prepare their heads. Finally, with the permission of the court, I'd like to request the state to request the witness before the court tomorrow to come with his flight ticket, because I have questions emanating from that as a court basis.
Agree, my lord.
Mr. Balo, you've heard what Mr. Towan is saying. We will supply them with the heads, but there are questions already. Heads towards what and things like those. I think we'll deal with that matter first thing tomorrow.
As a court pleases, my lord.
The court hasn't postponed yet, my lord.
The accused may rise.
Go on, Sugu, member first.
This case is postponed with the accused in custody. It's postponed overnight to the 15th of September 2020.
Sehlisela kusasa-ke ngoba kuyi-15 zikaSeptember kuwona lo nyaka.
Mr. Madlala is one to be before court tomorrow.
Kube khona-ke mfethu kusasa izokani inkantolo iqala ngo-10.
Yebo.
Understood,
My
my
lord,
lord.
I think it also needs to be put on record that the defense requests the flight ticket before we resume with our cross-examinations. That the defense be provided with the flight ticket for the witness before we resume with our cross-examination.
As a court pleases, my lord, I don't see the relevance of that, but we can hear from our learned friends what is an unusual request. I don't know what the traveling arrangements have got to do with the witness, but I will just hear what the reason is why they want to see the air ticket.
This is the flight in 2014.
Yes, I think they're referring to the flight ticket of Monday. Of Monday, my lord, just
This Monday.
yes, the 12th. The court will recall that the witness wasn't here on Monday, and we had to adjourn until Tuesday. Now they say they want to see the
Yeah, maybe they will
air
convince
ticket.
me tomorrow. Because,
Yes.
we had issues with this witness,
Yes.
which I understood to be linked to issues of safety.
Yes.
Hence, he is reluctant. Where was he?
Yes.
I don't know how that becomes relevant, but I will get tomorrow before I can make an order for him to produce or not produce.
As a court pleases, my lord.
So, my lord.